Hello, everybody. Sorry for the little delay. Had a little technical difficulties to put something together for you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Careful with the energies, please, because they are intense. All right. I know a lot of you anticipated this talk. My personal opinion, okay, is that Book of Revelation, okay, if you read the whole Bible, the Book of Revelation have different energy, has a different style of writing, and possess a different informations from within. Twin Flames always been talk about that. They've been attached to 144,000. So I want to debunk you some of the things that I found personally that resonates with the truth from within me. If that doesn't resonate with the truth from within you, that's totally different story. You guys pick and choose. All right, so recognition time. We have a Margaret in the house. We have a Christine, CJ, CF, Lisa, Shadow, Marshall, and John. John, by the way, thank you for yesterday's talk. I had somebody else that confirmed your words yesterday. That it's like the universe put me to your channel, and it was like I had a feelings that you were the one talking to me with the same words. It's kind of funny. Hi, Diana. Thank you for being here, guys. So first of all, what I got for you, okay? The 144,000, according to the Book of Revelation, are the one who are saved by God. Those are gonna be a people that are going to be picked up from the 12 tribes of the Jews. Okay. Um, Something with the energy there, though it's not quite right for it, and that's what I little bit don't resonate. But if you want to, the tribes are Judah, Reuben, God, but Gad. All right, Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Simeon or Simon, Levi is Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, Benjamin. Um, to take a look the numbers though for it. Uh, Hi Debbie, thank you for being here. Ali, thank you for being here. Johnny, hi, thank you for being here. To take a look though in our higher perspective when we disengage with all this, we're just going to look from whatever the situation was described. By the way, the whole full information was in the Book of Life. But the Book of Life, the whole stone written, was destroyed in Iraq during the ISIS situation, and all this is all right. So yeah, somewhere doesn't want to know us the information. Okay. But I want to talk. They're talking about that within the legend of the 144,000. Those going to be the souls that are going to be saved by God, and it's going to be written on their forehead. Kind of like overview about the everything that was left, and then it's going to be a four angels, and those angels they're going to come from four different corners of the world, and those four angels, there's going to be a one angel is going to lead them. All right, but how's that? It's tied up to everything that it's going on, and what is the secret thing of all this? If you take a look, I have some presentation for you. Just a little bit, thanks. But okay, let's put this up here. And close this. By the way, I want to say thank you guys for the support, because I have all this right now within me, and I'm able to do my job the way I need to do it. So thank you for all the help. Okay. So first of all, I want to talk to you about those four elements, those four angels. They're gonna comes in. There's gonna be four living creatures. The four living creatures that are posted within the book of Revelation. H. Valenti. Hi, thank you for being here. The fourth living creatures that are described within the Revelation, the book of Revelations, they has no lies in their mouth, and they're blameless. So basically, you can't blame them. Why you cannot blame them? Because they speak the truth. That's the whole reason of the divine power of the truth we've been talking about lately. Okay. Also, those creatures are known as a tetramorph. I posting here the information. A tetramorph is symbolic arrangement of four different elements of the combination of four disparate elements in a one unit. The term is delivered from the Greek tetra, meaning four, and morph, which is shape. Archaeological evidence shows that early civilization divided the four quarters of the two horizons of space, later a place of sacrifice, such as temple, attribute, characteristic, and spiritual qualities to each quarter. Alternatively, to the composite elements were carved into mystic creatures such as ancient Egyptian, Greek, and Babylonian sphinxes of antiquity. The depicting the bull-like bodies and bird wings, lion's paw, and human faces. Such a composite creatures are found in many mythologies. In the Christian art, the tetramorph is the union symbol of the four evangelists, delivering from the four living creatures of the book of Ezekiel into a single figure, more commonly a group of four figures. Each of the four evangelists is associated with the living creature, usually showing with wings. The most common association, but not originally only, is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. There is actually different point of view, because there is a lot of the Christians situations been taken for, but here it's added to it. Okay, and in the Christian art and iconography, it's often complemented by tetramorph of a symbol of a loan used to represent them. But where did that come from, though? Where is this situation comes from, and what is this connecting with twin flames? What is that got to do with it within you? Tetramorph, or so it's type of an angels that combined energies, and the religion says that the four horsemen, or the four creatures, the four angels, they were given extra wings to fly. If you take a look at it more deeply from within this, and where does this come from? I don't have to show you an astrology chart to understand this. That's the four elements. that it's been done of the picture that they're all coming in together. But we'll talk about the number 144,000 in astrology in a little bit so you can understand who you are and what that is and how this is tied up into the astrology. Okay. So we're talking about within 144, the end of the world. But when you look at it, the end of the world, Shadow, give me a minute with the questions. Okay. Um, yeah, I do believe in the UFOs, the ancient UFOs, just to answer the questions to get all that energy so I can focus on this. So here is that the end of the world and end of time was predicted in several religions. Basically, if you go ahead and take a look at it, you will find the word. Um, you will find the word eschatology, or that is a science for looking at everything that was left for the end of the world, which is that what's described into the Revelations. God saved the 144,000 chosen ones that will be led by four, and out of this four, there's going to be 100. And out of this 100, there's going to be a one. So I will show you where that comes from, astrologically wise and the number wise, so you can tap that into the astrology and everything. But it's talking about the end of the world is predicted by several world religions with negative world effects, which is reach a climax. Believe that the end of the world is militant known as apocalypse. Over the time, it has been in the mainstream delugers by doomsday cults. In the caustic of mysticism, the term refers to metaphorical the end of ordinary reality, and the various religions treat the eschatology as a future event prophesied in sacred text and folklore. The Abrahamic religions maintain a linear cosmology, will end the time scenario contain themes of transformation and redemption. Pay attention to those words, transformation and redemptions. In the later Judaic days, may reference to Messianic age and including in the gathering of the exiled Jewish diaspora, the containing of the Messiah, resurrections, and the world to come. Some of the Christianity forms depict the end of time of the period of tribulation in the second coming of Christ and the coming of the Antichrist. So it's going to have along a power structure of all prophets and predicted. So I won't give you the whole thing. It's going to give you that something. And I can't look from within, but here, guys, it's over the time, okay, within a deep time. It's going to be the ultimate fate of the universe. So when you look at it, the ultimate fate of the universe, all right, you go ahead and search the ultimate fate of the universe. And what you're going to discover is this. I know some of you who's been following me now, it's going to jumping up and down. It was 1441 on the clock. The ultimate fate of universe is a topic of the physical cosmology, whose territorial restriction opposites scenarios of evolution and ultimate fate of the universe. to be described and evaluated based on available observation evidence. Deciding the fate and evolution of the universe have become a valid cosmological question beyond the mostly untestable constraints of mythological, theological beliefs. Several possibilities figures have been predicted at different scientific hypotheses, including that the universe might existed for a finite or infinite duration, or towards explaining the manner and the circumstances for its beginning. Observation made by the Hubble in the early 30s, 50s found that the galaxy appeared to be moving away from each other, leading to the current accept Big Bang theory that suggested the universe began very dense 13, 13.787 billion years ago, and it has expanded and average become less dense ever since. Confirmation of the Big Bang mostly depends on knowing rate of expansion, variety density of matter, and the physical property of mass energy in the universe. There is a strong consensus among cosmologists in shape of the universe. It's considered flat, stay parallel, will continue to expand forever. Factor that needs to be considered to determine the universe, origin, and ultimate fate, including average motions of galaxy, the shape and structure of the universe, and the amount of dark matter and dark energy. So we talked about earlier about you facing your dark and you find a light from within, and how you send the light within the universe, how the universe expands. We talk about all this questions and all that situation. If you will follow it, if you're missing this, go watch the previous videos, and you will see them from within you. Okay, so it all comes down, it boils down that those people who's going to be chosen one, or the chosen ones, okay, they're going to go through this purification process for the universe fight. We're talking about universe on a completely different situations, a completely different energies, different level of existence. We're not just talk about everything of that has been piled up. The 144,000, okay, if you go ahead and do the calculations, this is the 12 astrological signs with 12 different ascendants combination. That is equal 144. In order you to understand where the four energies are coming in, okay, if you take 144,000, you divide it on a 360 degrees, which is the totally combinations of the total degrees of the astrological charts, you will find the 400. So basically, out of this 144,000, there will be chosen one. There's going to be that 400 people who's going to be leading. Out of those 400 people, there's going to be those four. And those four, they're going to be united by the one, become that oneness. So they can go ahead and lead the universe into the next stage, the next positions, the next situations. Astrologically wise, if you take a look, each of you could be one of those 144,000, but it's strictly said that they will be protected by God. And what God wants it is that they said that they will have no lies within the amount they will be blameless. So mean purification. So we were talking about these purifications. We were talking about everything that has been here. I won't go too much into all the book of Revelations and 144,000. It was a prophecy based of a vision that was created. Um, but what I want to give it to you right now about if you're a twin flame and you feel like you're part of this 144,000, go ahead and purify yourself. If you don't know how to purify it, this is about confession of sin. It's going to be nothing else. A confession of sin to get purified. Truth purifies everything. Love cleans everything. This is kind of like I want to tell you about. Uh, but if you look at it on the new age, the new energies that we are going in, basically what it states on the ultimate fate of the universe or the doomsday. Okay, if we don't send energy back out to the universe won't expand within the dark matter. We talk about this purpose that you feel from within. When you go ahead and produce energy of love out, you're actually helping the universe to expand. Because if you look at it, the divine energy puts from it in you to change, you to improve, you to evolve, you to have a higher vibes. All this has purpose. Okay, everything that exists out there and the big universe, it's also from within you. You are touched within, but you also give in. So it's kind of like you have a relationship as the same with the universe, the same with from within. Maybe for some of you, that information could be way over your head. Maybe you looked for answers that are more attached into the mythology and this prophecy about the 144. But the information about this 144 has been strictly kind of like overseas, over complicated. And if you're trying to find certain things that really you want to dig into the truth, you will find one mystery. And I'll tell you what the mystery is. You will find a mystery that most of the right stuff, the right information that it's needed, it's gone. Why? Somebody is afraid. Somebody is in fear for a very, very long time for about this information. But you need to understand the information and the power of the divine are more powerful. And if you want to go and dive deep within this issue, you can go ahead and spend time, search and research it, and to look at it more from within. So certain books has been taken away from the original Christianity the way it was. You need to understand before the Bible was ever created, there was the books, which is now they are known the books that are contained within the Bible. But the Bible is not the fully complete information about Christianity and information. It's a lot of has been missing in there. A lot, including writings from Maria Magdalene that they're kind of like not accepted. But if you go find them, you'll find portions out of them. You will see and understand. Some of the prophecy for 144,000 is attached to the 12 apostles, which is another theory for the 144,000 from within. But the whole um, part of behind the 144,000 is they're looking for the one. If you're looking at the matrix, because we're talking about everything happens in Zion, okay, and you becomes the one. It's kind of like if you're watching the matrix and watching everything and the revelations. It is basically the end of dimensions, the end of the known days. Well, why would a God save 144,000 to create a new earth, to create an advanced earth, to create something better? And if you feel like you are within these vibrations, you will know when a God calls you, whether according to the legends, you will hear the angels' trumpets, and you will know who you are. You will understand who you are. But it has a lot to do with secrets behind the veil that they will be given to you when it comes divine time. Uh, more you send love, more you receive back from the exactly, Christine. That's how the divine works within us. This is our purpose. God give us, we give back. God give us, we give back, and we both expand. So is the universe expand. That's what whatever it's within you, it's an outside of you. The universe is within, but you are also within the universe. Most of the people will not combine this. This energy is too high for them, way too high. Some of our bodies are not really within. But when we begin to be awakened as the twin flames, we begin to understand these vibrations. And when we understand these vibrations, ultimately, you go through the 144,000. You go ahead and understand the 144,000. You may feel like you've been called in. And let me tell you, you're called in here to do a new evolution that will be a revolution of consciousness because the old world, the old consciousness, as we see it today, I, it's not doing right. Hands down, but it's not doing right. Most of the society is still, we're still in mentality from maybe 15th, maybe even 12th century, maybe far back. So, about the numbers, okay. Um, Here's one I want to show you something. I have to bring some a. So when you get to 144,000, and you go ahead and divide it on 360, which that's degree, have the astrology come up to the 400. Okay, those 400, those are the people who you need to understand the four elements first within the astrology. They are fire, water, air, and earth. On this picture that I have for you guys, that comes from a religion. That comes from looking at within the esoteric parts. It's made by Isidore of Seville, 4 elements. And you see it, the charts of the astrology. And what does that got to do with you? When you combine all the elements from within yourself, there was another picture I was looking at, but it was in the old computer. I was actually given this presentation of what they were talking about, that um, into the revelations is said that the four who become one, you to combine your energies within one, you to be creating oneness. And twin flame, it's all about that. Twin flame, it's all about oneness from within you, oneness that you have to go ahead and achieve. And you do your inner work for this oneness. Is it a twin flames, the 144,000? Yes and no. And I will say why yes and no. Because some of the people, they are behind the veil. They don't have to be really a twin flames to be a part of the 144,000. However, the twin flames are part of the 144,000. Question is about, are you going to be chosen? You will know if you're chosen one. And you're not sharing information about if you're chosen one. You are not allowed to access this until time comes. There will be visions for you within you. There will be, you feel angelic powers from within you, wings. We talk about the wings within the astrology. There was a reason why I write you the wings into the astrology. You know who you are. You have them. Is the astrology will determine? No, but it states there that many will enter, but only few can go through. So the amount of inner work are you going to do if you're chosen one will determine, are you going to be worthy enough within the divine powers to be what you are meant to be. You need to understand that within the book of Revelations, they're talking about incoming of Antichrist. They're talking about everything. Let me tell you something. They were talking about it when Jesus will come, he's also going to be Antichrist. They knew prophets coming, but they treat Christ as an Antichrist. So there is a lot of things that are really hidden within the shadow. A lot of information has been hidden from thousands and thousands of years. But you guys know twin flames are rough. Sooner or later, the twin flames will get the information back up. They came here to shine the light within the darkness. And that was the cosmology part of the end of the world. How much light are we going to put within the darkness, within the void? Because you need to understand, for creations, there are 5 elements. The current elements, which as I spoke, that it's a fire, water, earth, and air, and one more thing, empty space, a void. In order to go into the void, we have to go into the unknown. And we going, because the twin flames, we going within the unknown. We are looking at from deep, from within us. We're also looking at deep from within the universe. Those of us who are on these vibrations, and some of you here watching right now, I know I sense energies. You guys know who you are. Keep it to yourself, please. Don't post it in the chat. I want to give you this message that keep working on you. You know who you are. And working with these energies, you need to understand that it's not about privilege. You're not privileged. No. You're just a good soul, deep down from within. And the divine sees that. You guys know who you are. You know exactly what kind of vibes I'm giving to you. Because vibes talking about different information. Even if the information is going to come out, some information is not going to be understood. Okay, because behind the veil, it is a divine veil. I cannot even access there. It doesn't. It just goes in there and just flats down. All I know is all I know. All I can see. I made a video a long time ago about this 144, but wasn't that I didn't look at it that deeply. And I never look at it that deeply because I knew when the time comes in, it's going to be done for it. And it's going to be look more deeply from within. But if I was you, I will go ahead and study the 144,000 myself and dig from within what is attracting me to this. Maybe you'll find you're seeking information that it's there, that it's related to you. But only if you believe that you are one of this 144,000 deep from within. But if you want to be part of this and these energies and involved within this, and you think you might be, or maybe, or you just want to say if you think and you know all this, don't engage with energies that are belong and that are meant for you. Sooner or later, things not going to happen. You won't understand that information. That is a totally different energies out there. Okay, follow your own path, follow your own destiny, follow your own things. But with crossing into the new energies right now that we have, right now it is about evolution. You evolve, you keep doing things. If you've been a chosen one, you'll be chosen one. You will know that you're chosen one out of this prophecy. Okay. So with that's what I want to leave you with, and specifically the part of the astrology. Some of the esoteric astrologers, they kind of like know certain aspects. We need to understand that the divine has aspects everywhere. So if you think that astrology will tell you if you are the 144,000, no, you can't. It's hidden. So it's hidden. So don't stress too much out of this, but stress so much within the present, here and now. Because by focus of the present, you're going to be performed for the future. And in the future, if you're chosen one, you stay your ground. You stay what you are doing for it. So I want to look into questions right now. Guys, thank you so much for having the patience. And I'm sorry that I was a little bit like this shadow. So just I want to apologize to you, but kind of like that's how was the energy. I want to apologize if there's anything. All right. Where was I here? Shadow, are we your thoughts on the ancient UFOs? There is a lot of, pretty much on every continent, there is a drawings of UFOs. And those drawings, they dated 10, most of it even earlier, thousands of years ago. I mean, how would you draw something if you have not see it? That's my opinion. I need to understand down the road, the ancients, they know that written in the stone is written in the stone. The stone lasted for a long time. It's not like paper is going to burn like the Alexandria library in Egypt. It was written in the stone. The picture of the video, you see it, that is a stone circle tablet. When the Sumerians, for the first time, they begin to create astrology maps. They were creating star maps, and on the base of where the stars were, they were able to read what could happen. That's how the astrology started. So, yeah, everybody knows that we are looking through the stars because the stars is within us. So I do believe that, yeah, the UFOs are coming here. One of the reasons that the UFO, I believe within it, is like there is so many things there, little awkward about our evolution. And when I say awkward, it's very awkward. How come for 100 years we did all of a sudden progress from a steam trains, and now we are in a touchscreen, palm-handled devices? Too much progress for 100 years compared to the previous progress of thousands of years on our own. Something doesn't make sense, right? So that's what I give you a shout out. Stay focused and please, very interesting. More and more. Send you more and more. Love you guys. You're the best. I noticed March 2020 when I sent love light back to the universe, Earth was extremely weak to do so. Now, because so many divine are awake, sending love and light is not difficult as used to be. Exactly. For before Diana was very hard for us to. I need to quit smoking. I was talking about it earlier that when we get involved evolve on it within the energies, within the vibrations, things are going to become easier. And some people laugh at me. It's like I'm like, yeah, certain things that you do now was probably very hard a few years back, but now today you are just like, oh, I send the energy. Here we go. You're sending energy to the universe. Just all you have to do is think, right? Before you were so intense, it's like, oh my God, I'll send them some energy. Did I do it right? Oh, are you all shaking? No, you don't shake. You hold on these vibrations. You get to know them. You kind of like get used to it. You kind of like this kundalini here. It's like, oh, I know what this energy. Oh, I get it. And now it's more easy. We a few years back it wasn't that easy. We evolved. We got used to the energies. So yeah, now it's more easier, but it gets even more easier when we get into the higher frequency, because the higher the frequency is, the more easy it's going. The more lower is the frequency, the higher it's the volume, because through the frequency you can send more quality compared to if you're in a lower frequency trying to get a large quantity. It's not about the quantity of energy, because if you're sending energy out of the 3D when everything is about my, I want to steal, I want to manipulate, I want to all this. Okay, you don't want to send that out in the universe, please. Don't do it. But if when you get higher and your conscious is higher, what are you sending? Um, you're sending quality thoughts. You're sending love. You're sending inner peace. Now the things are more the easier, right? You don't carry all that heavy 3D energies anymore within you. So yes, Diana, now the things are more easier. Jenny, our downloads and visions. Yes, there's going to be a downloads and visions, Jenny. You will see things. Some of the peoples will feel their wings for it. There's going to be some dreams about angels for it. Some of the twin flames are really in angels, but don't break wings. Don't damage your twin flame to a point that they have no wings. There's going to be a problem with that. I put good in my country everywhere for the COVID ending, and it's happening. I give lives after life meet the twin flame on. Great job, Christine. Keep sending energy out. Star seeds. Well, that has so many things. Star seeds is actually, those are a spirits or souls send it here to Earth to learn things. They just come here to see, to understand, and they have a information that they need to get from here to get to their worlds. Usually, those could be a souls that they help us out or they learning. Oh, my ears are ping, both. Yeah, so the energy it's like this. And the star seeds, they know they are from other place. Some of the star seeds they seek the Pleiades. Yeah, some of they seed are different. If you go at night and you go ahead and watch that little tiny Pleiades for it, and you keep looking there, you know from there. So yeah. Dio, are we living in these days of the 144,000? Yes and no. And I will say why yes and no, because there is a preparations coming. That's all I know. Are we living in the days? I don't know exactly. So it's kind of like funny, certain informations you have only a glimpses, but you don't see the whole thing. You can't confirm it. Yes, you see it, but yes, he can't confirm it because seems like because see right now, Shadow, we are in the age of Aquarius transition. What I believe that's going to be 144,000 who's going to exit this society, and they're going to building the new society, and the old world will kind of like disengage. It's going to be apocalypses of that cultures is going to, and the 144,000 will rise to build a new culture. In my opinion, that's what this is. That is the revolution of the age of Aquarius. But we'll see about that. If you will live, we'll see. Apologies to the Shadow. It's okay. I want to say I'm sorry. I just kind of like dumped up on you, but yeah. Generally speaking, do you think Earth it's inhabited a little bit better after wars before COVID lockdown? All too many people die. Personally, Earth is healthier, more nature. Personally, I don't think so. The Earth is a little bit better after the COVID. I'll tell you why. Because a lot of the people who got engaged with it on COVID, you need to understand that the COVID is a virus possessing HIV, which is HIV virus. And some of the people begin to complain of things beyond the veil, of something happens into the immune system. Uh, Lately been coming up for reports of HIV find within the blood, and also that COVID blocks certain things within the brain with those who had it or been engaged with them. So I don't know if it's a little better or worse. Hard to tell. Uh, let's see. Do I have any more questions? Uh, Mother Earth is crying out. Yeah, Mother Earth is crying out. Mother Earth is really crying out. Um, but to go back to the topic of the 144,000, your wings that you feel, energetic wings, those could be the energetic wings that has been from within you. We see those energetic wings into the astrology. I draw them to you guys. And if you feel like you have a wings in your back, use them. Okay, go ahead and fly. Go do your flight. Go do change, because those are a vibrational wings from within. Okay, those are the things that helps you to go ahead and take off flight, to live from within God, to the truth from within you. So, is the Mother Earth crying? Yes, it does, because of the new world, we don't appreciate what Mother Earth gives. She's our house, but that house is dirty as hell. Nobody wants to clean the house. Everyone looks for one thing: money, survival, screw ups, everything. How to be fine and survive, and the other one, I don't know. And most of the energies right now within Twin Flames is to change all this, to create all this energy that it's to be better, for a better lives, for a better things to come in. So within your energies inside of you, take a look. You will know if you are those 144,000. I don't have to tell you. I can determine it. It's not my job to determine it. It is the divine that determines this. And within the book of Revelation is what told you what it was. So that's what I want to leave you with. All right, guys. If you have some more questions about this, let me know, or please write it to me. Because I know the topic of this, it's kind of like very interesting to a lot of you. It's very interesting to a lot of you. My question is to you guys, to ask yourself why I am looking for this, and be honest to yourself. I personally think that the book of Revelations should not be included in there. There is a lot of more information that should be instead of that. And some of the scholastics of Christianity, they also said that the style that it's the Bible was put together, the style of reading of Revelation doesn't match the times of the revelation was written. It is like the revelation was written in a lot more later days than the original books for it. So, Thomas, yes. If you go ahead and look at the book of Thomas, you will find a lot of twin flame energy in there. A lot. And I will suggest you to take a look, Maria Magdalene missing writings. You may discover something in there. Tarot destroyer, but Yeshua said to them, let the children come to me and do not forbid them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as this. Tarot destroyer, yes. Jesus said so many things. But we're talking about the 144. Within the 144, it's more talking about God has a lot to do with it. Because he chose them, which is the divine powers. Okay. And they're going to be having a direct call from God from within for it. So, yeah, everyone is welcome to come to the divine. That's what the kids are. Those are the people who needs to look for evolution, to evolve, to emerge. Tarot destroyer, that's what the things are. Okay, but within the 144, it's talking about 4 angels coming out from 4 different corners to the world and lead by the one. And the trumpets that they're going to be singing from the heaven, it's going to be Ezekiel on it. It is something more special, according to the scripts. So, it is like when you have over 1 million friends on Facebook. I want to help people to live better, lift up, and so on. Yes. Why are we looking for our twin? Are we looking for information on twins? Why are you looking for your twin unions? I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna post it here in the chat. I knew that was coming. Chrissy V, by the way, I saw a vision of that somebody was posting something like this, and you did. And I will give you something, one video here. I just want to find it. Got it.
What?
You don't understand why. Most of the secrets that wasn't available to everybody, they are within agnostic teachings. And why would the religion will remove a book from Thomas? Why? He was the one of the students directly to Jesus. He was the most successful student that went all the way to India. Why would they remove his writings from the Bible? A lot of questions in there. Hi, Denise. Thank you for being here. So, Chrissy, I'll give you that clip. By the way, everyone should, if you think you're within twin flames, you should watching this video. It's kind of like giving you why you're looking for your twin flame. You will see it there. So, yeah. Or looking for informations about you, our twin. You're looking for information. Some people looking information about their twin because they want to know what their twin flame is up to, so they can rearrange things so their twin flame to like them. You need to understand manipulation, either for a good or bad reason, about twin flames. It's basically a magic that really doesn't work, but will backfire from within the connection. And then there's going to be a disconnection. Okay. So if you're in separation with your twin and it's been within the divine as well, just let him evolve, let him be. If they come to you, they'll come to you clean, shined, and new, and approved by the divine to have a union with them. That's divine time. Exactly, more inward than seeking outward, Denise. Exactly, because everything, all the answers that you're seeking out there, it's within you. They're not someplace else. They're not within someone. They're not. But so far, the new informations that comes in now, especially those who are in the new energies I'm talking to, you're going to experience something new, and I'll tell you what it is. That is you're going to look in your past dimension existence, so you can see what you did, and now you will understand what you have to bring from that past dimensions into the new world. And this is going to happen now during the Neptune retrograde. Some of you begin to feel that. Some of you already working on that. And that's what this is. Hi, Diamond. Thank you for being in the chat. Hi, Denise. Did I fail to recognize someone in the chat? No, I don't think so. I had. So, Jenny, I studied Thomas and I know how long time ago I wanted to know. We studied the Thomas writings. I had to translate it from English to Bulgarian and study them. If you look at the writings, they are more like the quotes that we are posting for Twin Flames today. And if you look at it, it tells a story within a quotes, which is kind of like a quote informations about the journey. Seemed more likely that he was talking about the journey between Jesus and Maria Magdalene. It's kind of like coded info in there. We'll look at Maria Magdalene writings, but there was a missing pages. There was a one moment that Jesus left and she came in to teach his students, and after that they were all, what's happening here? So definitely there was a separation between Maria Magdalene and Jesus the night before. He was kind of like, so it's a lot of things that are hidden. We don't know about it. Oceans has been cleaned up. Younger generation is stepping up to take care of a plastic waste. There isn't a light worker doing grinding work to stop the ferrous overlay from Yeah, there's a lot of work is done. I want to tell you one thing. There is a new generations of that comes in now. They are not age between 18 and below. They come in with the purpose to work within the new art. They're going to be a little bit advanced. They're going to be different from the toxic relationships. They're not going to like the toxic relationships. They're not going to like all this toxicity. They are going to work within the grid. They're going to use the grid for evolution. So the more we're putting into the energy fields now, we're actually helping them to evolve. You will see these people, they're going to be popping up pretty soon. And you're going to see them. They're young, they're powerful, and they are firecrackers. Okay. I mean, firecrackers, they are. Got kind of like a vision of some of them, and they're not going to joke. They're just going to do the work. And there will be a lot of new energies that comes in. As far as we do in the light work is going to be increased more. Now with this transformation and the karmic lessons, there's going to be a more light workers coming into their sense of what do they do, how do they do, what are the things are, and so on. Light workers, they were kind of like a stray of path. Now the universe is going to be smacking them like, let's go get to work. Don't fool anymore with this. It's going to be a lot of shifting, transformation, shifting sides. I would say a period of people will move from things, evolve, and there's going to be a lot of cleaning energy-wise, but also into the physical world. So Diana, yeah, there's going to be some cleaning up from all this. All right. Who are those people? They're you will see him, Marshall, this young generation. By one thing, it's called actions. So it's really a called actions for. Okay, I'm most wanted on a Facebook for consultations lately. Um, I got a lot of messages. Um, but this 144,000, I say, they know from within who they are. They know their titles, positions, and everything. They're gonna enter it because that comes in with the soul contract from within between them and God. And God's protecting them because God protects his plans. I don't understand to one thing. I was just looking for it. They say it's going to written in their forehead, which is me up here. I don't know. To me, was when I look at this information, when I was looking into the revelations, it was like remind me like if you ever watched the movie Stargate. Uh, each of the Goa'uld, they have their signs on it on their jafas, and they have some written here. I didn't know why I got that energy. I didn't understood all this, but they say there's going to be a science for it. It's going to be written, but if there is a telepathically written, and you are telepathically is going to understand all this, you will know it, that these are God's people. But those people are not meant to be hunted. They are not meant to be revealed. And it's all keep in secrets. So CJ forehead, the third eye. Well, God, according to the religion, God has written the signs to his angels. Okay. So a lot of the people matching that God has marked also the 144,000 in. So there is going to be the third eye. There is going to be a vibration. It is going to be or something else. We don't know yet. But to the informations that I looked through it so far, it is about the expansion of the universe that leads. Because if the universe doesn't receive this energy that it has to be produced, it's going to go back into original state of the matter is going to collapse again in this giant black hole. Then it's going to explode again, of creating a totally new universe according to the theory of the Big Bang. So the way they look at it, the Big Bang theory, is that was that huge Big Bang, and that creates everything. Pretty much like 14 billion years, something like this. So CJ was typing the same thing about the third eye. Yeah, it could have something to do with the third eye. People can look, can send and receive by the third eye. So yeah, could be you two guys with the CJ, Jenny and CJ, kind of like maybe confirming the information the way it is, the way it goes on. So yeah. So all right, guys, do you have so many more questions for me? Wow, 1717 on the clock. Lately, the numbers has been increased. Christine Vasilova references. I will give you some reference. Some of the reference. They're free on the internet. You can go ahead and get them if you look for a reference. I had a study earlier done, was in my computer that burned out, so I had to go ahead and remind myself some of the things. But they're coming from Wikipedia, okay? I will see if I can pass some of that to you guys. There sure have been. My total was 717. Yeah, usually 1717 when it comes in. That is the divine energies with God. So let's see. I guess I just have to look for a rest of the history I want. I mean, summing it up of this, I was so interesting a few years back as a twin flame. I also went through this 144. I'm like, yeah, I might chosen one or whatever. Um, I did things up, but I did some more and more. But they came to the point that was fog. There was uh, there was something about the 144,000 that wasn't that much clear on what they are, um, of what they were. Um, they have been heard of Neville got that and Florence Shaw. They both have books on the game of life and how to play it. I found it both very interesting. Just wondering if anyone cross across them. I have not. Uh, I have not come into. So those are the good reads that I got. I posting to you guys, and but I'm I suggest you guys to go ahead and watch that video that I posted. Some of you will understand a lot about from that video about twin flames and some of the reasons why getting to your twin flames. And I believe Chrissy was the one that brought that energy here within. That is somehow tied up to the 144,000. Yes and no. But that's what I want to leave you with it for today. What do you guys want to talk about tomorrow? By the way, when you see the same information and kind of like from two different independent sources, as a Nostradamus said, that's mean the information is correct. So before you get in information, look at it for two different independent sources. Don't forget about it that now here it's you to be illuminated, to be on this new illumination state. You have to look to both sides. Do I believe at the 144? Not really. But there is something in there. Oh, yes, definitely there is something else. Can I be illuminated on this? Probably when the divine times come. So that's my illuminations that I want to give you to you guys. That don't seek for informations that it's not in divine time yet. Focus on the present for. Oh, self-sabotage. Psychology. CF, that's really deep. CF, but I like it. I mean, if you guys wanted to talk about this, um, whoever's agree, maybe there is gonna be some other topic, but yeah. Oh, CJ is up to it. Uh, okay. All right, CF, you're the winner. So why do we self sabotage? Where did this come from? Mm-hmm. You guys are gonna be amazing where that sabotage comes from. It has two reasons, okay? And you're gonna be illuminated of certain things. So I'm gonna give you a little preview. Self-sabotage sometimes is forced by the divine, and self-sabotage is because you're missing a primary behaviors within the psychology. Just a suggestion, try TCH6 instead of nicotine, healthier for lungs. I'm trying, Diana, actually, for 2 hours, I was chewing a gum. So that is a little success. I'm trying to do better for it. I have also a vaping tank, which is once in a while kind of like gets my craving into. Uh, but I really have to work on cut them off and stop them. Hopefully, the inner peace in me is gonna walk me into this to toss them again, how I did like 16, 17 years ago. So maybe the new cycle will repeat and I quit the smoking again. All right, guys. Well, let's send the love back into the room and to each other. I would like to say thank you. Thank you for so much for being here. I hope this information helps you. I hope that this energy right now within the new, I don't know, whatever you are, what energies you are in, look from within. Okay, guys, look from within. Maybe you're gonna feel awkward if you cross the road. Maybe you're gonna feel awkward that you have to look back. But please look from within. Okay, that's all I want to leave you. And be loved, guys. Thank you. Take your time, Dio. Yeah, I will.